All right, begin in Virasana, hero's pose. So in Virasana, the knees are almost all the way together. The heels are wide enough for the hips to fit in between. I'm sitting on a block because I'm not open enough to sit all the way without everything sinking into the joints. Sit up straight and tall, close your eyes, and connect to your breath. Then open your eyes. Place your hands at the top of your buttocks, just behind you. Let the shoulders roll back. So already you're feeling maybe a mild stretch across the chest, the armpit chest. Then roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then roll the chin towards the chest. Back to the shoulder. Back to center. Other side. Left ear to the left shoulder. Chin towards your chest. Back to the shoulder, back to center. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, over to the left shoulder, back around to the right shoulder, back up to center. Left side, over to right, back to the left, all the way up. Then drop your chin towards your chest. Lift your chin, look up. Chin to chest. Look up. Chin to neutral. Interlock your fingers. Raise your arms up. Urdhva Baddha. Plug the inner arm bones down as you lift up through your elbows and stretch. Steady breathing through your nose. Bring your arms back down. Change the interlock and stretch the arms back up and overhead. And bring your arms back down. Move your block to the side. Come onto your belly now. Stretch your legs straight back, hands next to your waist, and come into your first belly back bend, low cobra. Roll the shoulder heads back, point the elbows back. Firm your leg muscles as you roll the chest open. Now stretch the arms straight back, modified locust. Lift your right leg up an inch and stretch that leg longer. Reach through your big toes, you pull the chest forward. Change legs, lift the left leg up an inch. Stretch through your leg as you reach your chest forward. Press both feet down, slide the hands next to your waist and turn the shoulder heads up to the ceiling. The fingers are pointed back. Turn the hands around, press up, plank pose, and stretch back to dog. Step your right foot up to your right thumb. Lower your back knee down onto the floor. Bring your hands to your right knee. Upright yourself. Raise the left arm up. Then bring the hand down. Angle the left foot inward. Put your right hand down on the block on the inside of your foot. Better upright yourself first. So upright yourself, then lunge, then put the hand down. Take your left arm up to the ceiling, bend your elbow, hook your hand behind your head. And release. Come back up, swivel your foot back, bring the hands down, and step back to down dog. Bring your left foot forward, lower your back knee down, point the toes back, inhale, raise the right arm up. Bring your hand back down, swivel your foot in, upright yourself. Have the block handy. Trying to get into the rhythm, but I lost it. Upright yourself as you reach the right shin down. Then lunge, put your hand down onto the block. Take your right arm overhead, bend the elbow and reach back. So I want you to feel the connection as your navel deepens towards the spine. Feel the stretch through the front of the right hip down into the knee. and from above the navel up through the elbow. Can you feel the connection there of the fascial band, the band that encases the muscle that connects all the way through your deep front body line there, from the inner leg up through the armpit chest. Big stretch for that. Good, then release that. Come back up, swivel your foot back around, hands down, downward facing dog. Stretch through the toes, lift up on the kneecaps, let your head drop. Then stretch to child's pose. And come back up. Downward facing dog, stretch back. Walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Press into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up, raise your arms. Exhale the arms to your side, mountain pose. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step into plank pose. Lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, stretch back. Feet together, inhale, raise your right leg up. Shift into plank and pull your knee up, round out. Step your foot all the way up. High lunge, back knee up. Lift your belly and raise your arms up. Bring your hands down, step back to down dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up. Shift into plank, pull your knee up, round out. Step your foot through. High lunge, back knee stays up, left hip pins in. Come up, raise your arms. All right, let's do the escape route out of this one. Straighten your left leg, parallel your feet. Stand tall with your chest open. Turn the legs to the right. Take triangle pose. Press into your feet and come back up. Turn the legs to the other side. Triangle. So the triangle and side angle, these are like a strong foundation of any standing pose practice. These poses really help to create a lot of opening for the pelvis. So especially triangle, it's the pose of the Trikona to open up this tight area for the groins in the front of the pelvis. Come back up, parallel your feet, and fold forward. So that's why I often do triangle and side angle almost in like every practice. Put your left fingertips right in the middle and line with your chest. Now turn your chest and take your right arm up. Lengthen your spine out. Turn your ribs, stretch your arm. Bring your right hand back down and twist. Take your left arm up. So lengthen out through the midline as you turn, stretch the arms. Then bring your hand down and walk the hands back, Prasarita A. This is also another great stretch to help to open up the legs for the hamstrings, helping to open up the backs of the legs. It's also nice to release your back if there's any fatigue from the standing postures. Then inhale, flat back. Walk your hands around towards your right ankle and see if you can grab a hold of your ankle with your left hand. Breathe into the stretch that you might feel across the back of the armpit, side ribs. Walk the hands around, other side. Walk your hands back to center, stretch your chest forward. Then with strong legs, place your hands onto your hips, come all the way up to stand. All right, step up to the front of your mat, mountain pose. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands right next to the sides of your feet, let your head drop. Then sit your buttock down, come into boat. Knees up, engage your core, stretch your legs up. If your hamstrings aren't open enough, like the last pose is real challenging for you, it might be better for you to keep your knees bent to engage your core muscles. All right, so same idea, round your lower back to the floor. It might be better for you to keep your knees bent to engage your core. If you're very strong and then open your hamstrings, you might be able to stretch one leg out. If you've done one leg, go ahead and change legs. Oh man. Come back up into boat pose. Lower back into low boat. If possible, stretch one leg out. Then change. Then both knees in. Take your right leg straight up. Reach up and over to that ankle. Stretch your left leg forward. Pull your abs in as the left leg goes forward. Change legs. Left leg straight up. Reach up. Now pull your abs in. Suck them away from the right leg as you reach forward. And release. Last part, take the leg straight up, cross the right ankle over the left, fingers behind your ears, crunch up, tuck the hips up and hold. And release. Change the cross, crunch up. Now tuck the hips up, push straight up with your feet and hold. And lower yourself down. Ooh, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. Shavasana, stretch your legs out. Practice observing the length of the inhalation. Watch the bottom lungs spread, then the middle, then the top. Pause at the top for a moment before you let the air out. Just continue to practice the breath moving in like that. And let go of the breath control. Gently bend your knees. Roll over to your right side and press yourself up to seated. Namaste.